Alright, time for a small video. This is the cylinder head off my FZR125. Obviously, well, not obviously, but it is a cut down FZR250 cylinder head. So I've finished working on both camshafts. The intake cam has had the lobe that did extend through this opening cut off. Originally I thought it might need two bosses, one on the exhaust, one on the intake, to mount triggers on. As it turns out, I only need the one, so I've cut this one off, and this hole will be sealed up. This is the exhaust cam with a single tooth trigger on it for the Link ECU that I'm running now. So it simply bolts onto a boss that is now welded on the end of the cam, which protrudes through the seal. Used to be the same setup on the other side as well, on the intake side. So the seal's not recessed right into this aluminium plate. And the reason for that is because the aluminium plate is secured through this hole to a cam cap that sits just here. As you can see, it sits on there and the bolt goes through. So the seal can't be recessed any further down than what it is because of the head of the screw. This plate will be sealed onto the head using silicone on all the flat surfaces that it bumps up against. So originally this was an aluminium boss, this one here, but it wasn't particularly good. You can see where the seal's worn a groove in the aluminium. It wasn't ideal, plus I had it glued in with Aridite, which came loose. Not while in use, but when I was dismantling it. So what I've done is I've machined the small boss that was on the end of the crankshaft down a lot, and then made up a new piece which has been welded in and then machined down to this. You can just see the where the weld's been. So it's been machined down to this 24mm, which is the size of the seal which we're running on it. It's a lot better system. The threaded hole, which on the aluminium boss went all the way through and caused a bit of a problem with oil leakage when I first put it together, in this case is not drilled all the way through. So as with cutting this off and just blanking off the hole in the plate that's over this one, it's all a matter of reducing failure points. So yeah, that's about it. So pretty much got the cams finished. There is new washers at this end, and the recesses in the head have been machined to accept these washers. This was done to locate the cams over top of the buckets directly. Previously, or when I first did it, they were quite well off to one side, far enough that I wasn't happy with it. But you can see now they're pretty well lined up. So they're lined up on these threaded holes here in the cam caps, and also over the buckets. You can see here that the lobes are right in the middle, so very happy with that.